Hello and welcome to your December 2022 reading. I'd like to remind you all that I do have my yearly readings for 2023 posted. They are general readings. They are readings for your sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. They are general readings, so it may be a good idea to also, I recommend, to listen to your rising sign and your sun sign at least, the moon sign as well. If you would like to book a personalised yearly reading that's going to be specific for you, you can go to my website and you can book that reading from there. Just a reminder, my lovely subscribers, that it is a limited time offer. You can purchase a yearly reading up until the end of January 2023. So it's a limited time offer. There's 2 months left and that time flies as well. So if you would like to purchase a yearly reading, make sure you do that before the end of January 2023. On to your December reading. Well, hello, my lovely Sagittarius. Happy birthday to you. Happy start to your birth year. I wish you a fulfilled, joyous, abundant year ahead. This is the last reading for 2022. My lovely Sagittarians, this is a general reading for you, as you know. It's a reading for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. I recommend you listen to Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, as sometimes that's going to be more specific, more detail for you as to what's going on around you. Timing's also different. This is going to be a December reading, but it could go on into January as well, you know, further on along the timeline, as timing is different for all of you. My lovely Sagittarius. Let's have a look. The first thing I want to do is draw a card for your animal totem. What spirit animal energy is coming through for you this month? Here we go. This one's come out for you, the hyena. That's interesting, isn't it? Let's have a look at the hyena. Fear. Okay. So, what's going on with you, Sagittarius? What I want to say to you is that I feel what's channeled to me. Here's the hyena. What's channeled? Let me get the glare off because they're glossy cards. What is channeled to you? Let me move it over. There we go. So there's, you know, there's abundance on one side. There's barren. It's barren on the other side. December's going to be for you, my lovely Sagittarius, a month of choices, a month of deciding, decisions to be made, decisions about your direction, decision about goals you want to set, decisions about changes you want to bring in around you. It's appropriate that you get the hyena, as it, you know, it represents fear. And so what's holding you back, my lovely Sagittarius? Where are your fears coming from? They're deep-seated. What is preventing you from making the choices that you know you're needing to make in order to move forward? Your thoughts create, they're telling me here, my guides are telling me here, your thoughts create your reality, your environment. If you have thoughts or beliefs or a belief system of lack of money, lack of opportunities, lack of success, lack of love, whatever, you know, whatever area that is in for you, my lovely Sagittarius, that's where you're going to be. That's what's going to be coming up around you. Have a look. That's what you're going to create as your reality. Changing that perspective, they're telling me here, changing that perspective, changing that self-talk, changing that language is also going to change your reality. It's going to change the reality that is around you, change what is coming in for you and the opportunities that are there, having that direction, setting those goals, knowing where you want to move to, knowing what changes you want to bring in. It's also going to be very, very important for you. Let's read what it says for the hyena, shall we? Let's get a little bit more detail, but that's what was channeled for you. So let's have a look. What's holding you back, my lovely Sagittarius? No need to have it there. Let's move it on. Examine your fears, especially the fear of difference, of the unknown. There may be an abandonment of something, a belief, a person, a place. Remember that because something is strange, it doesn't mean that it cannot be beautiful or good. We all have a job to do. We all have our own genius. Be sure you have the correct information to have a truthful understanding of the goals you want to set, of how you want to move forward. What's the hyena magic? This is part of your totem for this month, you know, and so this is the energy that's coming in around you. It's asking you to really put yourself under the microscope, to really examine what's holding you back. What goals do you want to set? What reality do you want to create? Hyena magic is complex and is a living tradition. The hyena is its own sacred deity, much like the coyote in the Native American tradition. Although it is perhaps darker in nature, hyenas are tricksters, boundary riders, and the bringers of mystery, and are important in funerary rituals. And that is, what are you letting go of? What are you burying? Let's get rid of it. They may be harbingers of death, but they also clear away what is no longer needed. And I feel like it's not death of anyone or you, or it's death of a way of thinking, a belief system, a cycle that you're in, my lovely Sagittarius. Let's close it up. What isn't needed? In Nigerian traditions, hyena masks are worn to signal the end of rituals, which reflects how hyenas clear up dead things, bones and all, and everything is finished. Some societies take this literally, with the Maasai of Africa leaving their dead out to be consumed by hyenas. Hyena magic also extends to the integration and balance of masculine and feminine energies. So it's, to me, you know, it's what I said here. It's about, you know, it's about not fearing this cleansing, not fearing what needs to be released, my lovely Sagittarius, not fearing that. It's about really investigating what is holding you back. What goals are you needing to set? What reality do you want to create? Because there is, while there's endings and things that need to be moved on, there's not this barren, it's not going to be left, you're not going to be left barren here with this barren landscape, but rather it's going to allow new lushness, new things to come in. There's a new dawning there that's available to you, which I like. Let's have a look at your Celtic cross. Let's get more detail. Let's get more detail. It's an exciting time for you, my lovely Sagittarius. Being your birth month, you know, there's movement, there's change, there's potential. This is an absolutely wonderful time to be setting new goals, to be really analysing what is in your life, what needs to be moved on, what needs to be released. Now, it could be, for some of you, it could be your where you work, the job you do. For some of you, it may be that business you've always wanted to create and start. And so let's start something new. Let's create that. Let's move it into 2023. Let's see what potential is there, what is held there for you. You've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups, that speaks of being in control of your emotions, being in control of the emotional state that you are in, being in control of emotionally where you want to be. Cups are about emotions. Cups are also about manifestation, creating, knowing what you want, being firm about what you want, being in control of what you want with this King of Cups, being protective or mindful of your energies, of that nurturing. You know, cups are about nurturing. The Queen of Cups is a nurturer, but the King of Cups also knows what they need to keep for themselves instead of giving out. Now, with that, I also feel like I want to say to you, no distractions. Get rid of the distractions. Don't allow others to distract you from where you want to be. Don't allow others to distract you from where you're headed and what you want to create. It's about being protective of your passions and your ideas and starting to put things in place for that, for the creation of those ideas, for the creation of what you want to bring into your reality, which speaks of that hyena energy. You've also then got the world. I really like the world. This is a balancing of all the elements. This is a balancing of you and who you are. The world is your oyster. I really like this card. It's a tremendously positive card. So December, you know, once you sort of, I want to say to you that it's important that you look at what's holding you back. Is it somebody? Is it a person? Is it your thoughts? Is it fears that you have about, if I do this, you know, am I going to be successful? Or will I fail? It's that fear of failure for some of you. For some of you, it could be someone that is in your life that is restricting you or holding you back. It could also be someone in your life that has these negative thoughts, negative information, negative comments that may impact on you, that may change your perception of things. And I feel like for some of you, it's to do with your work. I feel like there's the laying down of new goals, the laying down of new plans. There is, you know, it's about you being balanced. You've got all the elements here. So to me, it's about you balancing yourself, finding that confidence within yourself, finding that balance and moving forward, getting rid of extremes of emotions that may be holding you back, doubts, sense of worthiness, if you like. What is it for you? Setting those goals and being confident, there's nothing there is success there in the effort that you're going to be putting in. I like it. It's a very positive start to the year. And so not the year, the month. And so what it's going to say to you is use that intuition, or really dig deep into your emotions. What's holding you back? What needs to be released? What changes do you want to bring in around you? You've also got the Knight of Pentacles. This is about being very, very grounded, very earthed, very practical. And then it's about moving forward with the goals that you want to achieve, the abundance you want to achieve, the increase in finances that you want to have in your life. What changes do you want to bring in? It's about moving forward. So very early in December, I feel like I want to say to you that there's an impact here. There's an impact. It's like a wave, a tsunami wave that's coming and pushing you along. There's movement. It's going to be very difficult to just sit still. There's things that you want to achieve. There's things that you want to do. There's changes that you want to make. And you are going to be very grounded and logical and clear thinking in what you're wanting, the goals that you're setting. There's nothing impulsive here about the choices and decisions that you're going to make. They're well thought out and being very practical, being very grounded. It also speaks of no extreme emotion. As the King of Cups tells you, you're in control of those extremes. So I like that. What's going on with you is the King of Swords. So you've got a lot of King energy around you, my lovely Sagittarius. The King of Swords. It's about being in control of your thinking, being very clear in your thinking, being very clear in your communication, new learning that's coming in around you. There's a clarity here of information, of communication, of self-communication, of knowing what communication, what you want to lay down, what plans you want to lay down. What's that confident self-talk that's coming through here. For some of you, I want to say you're going to hear about the completion of a study that's going to actually bring you a very, very strong foundation in order to move forward. So it's going to stand you in good stead, this completion of study, for those of you that are in that position of having this completion of study, this new learning, this clarity of thinking. And being in control this is being in control of the goals that you're setting, how you're vocalizing them, how you're communicating to others. And it's that you're communicating to others with a real sense of determination, a real sense of confidence. So whatever it is you're shedding with that hyena energy, the more you shed, the more you realize, the more you confront with that hyena energy in your totem, the bigger the results that you're going to reap, the stronger that wave of change is coming in around you. You're very much in control of the changes that are coming in around you. You're in control of what you communicate and how you communicate it, being that king energy. But having that world card, it's also about, it carries a great deal of potential. So whatever new things you want to lay down in December, it's really going to move you forward. The world card, I'm going back to the world card. They're going back to the world card. My guides are going back to the world card. So I want to say to you, this is also something to do with a global situation, communication overseas or over long distances as well. So that's opening up communications or travel for some of you. There's global movement. It can also be the impact of the global economy on what's going on with you. Changes on a global level and how it's going to impact on you and cause you to make changes for the better. It's going to be very good for you too. But you do make the most of it. So that may be also, they're telling me here, that's where that fear, that hyena fear is coming through, this sense of, on a global level, the sense of lack. But is that the reality? It's also going to cause you to look at things differently, think about things differently, make changes around you. I feel like there's far-reaching impacts here. You're going to be, you're going to be influenced by bigger things outside of you, but they're going to be moving you in the direction you're needing to move into. So it's almost like other things are going to happen outside of you that are going to impact on your thinking and your setting up new goals and a new direction. So I feel like it's something that's going to sweep through for you. So set your goals, know what you want to do, know what you want to create. You've also got the star energy. I like the star energy. This is wish upon a star, coupled with the world energy of, this huge energy of success. The world is your oyster. The star energy speaks of sweet, wish upon a star. What are your inner desires? What goals do you want to set? You're going to have the potential here to create them. The star energy also is asking you not to be fixed on particular way of doing things, but being flexible, changing your perspective or looking at things from different perspectives. So you might want to achieve something, that's going to be impossible. Look at it from another angle, look at it from another perspective. How can you best achieve it? How can it best serve you? So I really like that star energy that's around you. It's like looking at, it's rising above the situation you're in and looking at it holistically. Now, for some of you, you may not want to change anything about that situation, but I just feel like there's movement, there's new goals being set, there's new things that you want to achieve. It's as if I'm not satisfied being where I am, sitting where you are. It's, well, where do I bounce from? It's like being on a trampoline. I'm going to jump. Where am I going to from here? What other things do I want to bring into my life? What changes do I want to create? There's this sort of restless energy that's coming in around you, so it's going to really ask you to look at what's going on and what can be improved on, what changes can be made in December. And that's going to vary for each of you. For some of you, I feel like it's big. There's big changes in a lot of areas in your life. And for some of you, I feel like you're just tweaking where you're at to make it more comfortable, to make it more exciting, to have new goals to move to, rather than just same old, same old. I feel like there's something, the winds are telling me here, the winds of change are sweeping through here. And for some of you, it's a relationship, I want to say to you. It's a new relationship that's coming in. So if you're looking for a relationship, you're desiring a relationship, set those goals, because I feel like there's the potential here for that to happen for you as well. Then you've got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is about setting goals, having your wish list. It doesn't matter what you desire, what you want to bring in, just all of it. Just create it, think about it, set it down, write it down, journal it, set goals. This is a whole, it doesn't matter how many goals you set, I want to say to you. Your cup runneth over. I also want to say to you that you're going to be very, very busy in the month of December, my lovely Sagittarius. The social person that you are, there's activities, there's movement, there's socializing, there's bringing change in. You're actually going to be the catalyst for bringing change in around you. Now, the changes you bring around you is also going to impact on people that are around you, your family, your friends, your loved ones. It's also going to impact on them as well. In a good way. It's like shaking it up. It's like shaking it up. What are my guides showing me? It's like, you're having a picnic and you've got the picnic rug down, and it's time to pack everything away, and you pick up the picnic rug and you give it a big shake. And that's what's happening in your life. You've had the feast, you've had your picnic. This is life as you've known it. And then you pick up the rug and you shake off anything, the crumbs, anything that's on the rug, so it's clean, lay it back down, and now you can put on it whatever it is you want. That's the image that they're showing me here for you. So you're really shaking things up. The way things have been, they're just not enough. There's got to be some change coming in. I like that for you. It's a really exciting time. My lovely Sagittarius, you've also got the Nine of Wands. The challenges that you've faced in the past, the lessons, the obstacles, the situations that you've had to confront. This is the Nine of Wands. The situations that you've had to confront have been very, very good for you. And I want to say it's the last 2 or 3 years. It's been good, because what's happened here is there's been a gaining of wisdom that you're holding on to. The battle's over. You've taken off the armor. The battle's over. The learning has been done. So don't carry the baggage of the past like, oh gosh, this is going to repeat. This is my lot in life. It's not. It's not. That has been put in place to teach you something. I want to say to you, for some of you, it's the gaining of a realization of what it is you want to design for your reality, what you want to do with your life, what you want to achieve with your life, what direction you want to move in. So there's a real awareness that's bringing for you, and in 2023 there's an opportunity there to put it in place. All the situations that you've had to confront, the lessons, the obstacles, the thoughts, has shaped you to where you are now, brought you to the realization of, I don't want to repeat that. I want new things coming in around me. And that there's an upward movement. So that all those things have actually changed your environment, changed your reality, changed your thought patterns, changed your thinking. And you're going to start, once you bring in those changes, you're going to start to feel a lot more settled. What that's done for you, you've got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, what's that done for you? You are moving. You can no longer stay. What are they saying to me here? My guides are saying to me, you can no longer stay where you were. You are, and you can, there's free will, but you're going to be feeling incredibly unsettled, not satisfied. I feel like you're going to be shown new direction. New opportunities are going to come your way. There's going to be synchronicities around you. Things are going to come to you, new ways of thinking, or through your dreams, or through some spoken word, or what somebody else has said, or, you know, animals that you see, the spirit energy. There's going to be signs. There's going to be guidance. So you are going to be guided. And you know, the water's really still. So, you know, you're in control here with the King of Cups. Emotionally, you're totally in control of this change. That the changes that you're bringing in doesn't bring a disease from you. You're feeling easy about it. You're feeling confident about the direction you're taking, the choices you're making. You're moving forward, but you're taking with you the knowledge, the skills, the learning from the past. You're not leaving that behind. So you're building on it. There's a new way of communicating, a new way of writing. Who's writing a book, who's doing some writing, who's journaling. You know, there's a new way but also even the spoken word, there's a new way of communicating here. You're also going to feel very, very confident about the changes that you're bringing in around you. It can be using, I want to say to you that it's also about starting a new business. You've been working for somebody, and now you're moving out onto your own. Here's your own vessel, your own ship. You're moving out on your own, but it's strong. There's going to be success. So it's going out on your own using what you've learned from working for somebody else or in a corporation. There's a new start, a new business here for someone, or a few of you, for whoever that fits for as well. So my lovely Sagittarius, you've also got the Palace of Coins, the Palace of Pentacles. It's coming home. Financially, you're going to be protected. You're going to be in a good position financially as well. So there's finances coming to you. There is replenishment. You're feeling very grounded and very confident. There's nothing rushed about the choices and decisions you're making. They're well thought out. You know what you want to create, and you do start to create that in reality that you're desiring, that foundation. There's a strength in where you're living. So for those of you that are moving, it's a good move. For those of you that are starting a new business, it's got very strong foundations. You are going to start reaping the rewards financially. There's abundance and financial gain, but also abundance in love, if that's what you're seeking, in family, in friendships, in happiness, in health. What shape does that take for you? Abundance is fulfillment in life, and you'll feel there's absolutely nothing to fear. So you're feeling really confident. You're feeling really confident here by the end of December, thinking, yep, I'm moving forward. This is what I want. So you've sort of worked it out. You know, you've got it clear in your mind. And then the final card here is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. I like this. You see, you're going from 2022 to 2023, and you're in your element. Sagittarius, this is your suit. Wands is your suit, my lovely Sagittarians. And you're feeling very confident about that move forward. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of enthusiasm. There's a lot of positive thinking. There's a lot of swiftness and action. So you're moving into 2023 ready to take action, ready to move forward, ready to implement what you have been planning in December of 2022. There's also celebration here. The 4 wands there, it's about celebrations. It's about opportunities. It's about synchronicities. It's about reflecting back on everything you've achieved and feeling very strong about moving forward. Everything that you've learned from your past, recognizing the changes you want to bring in. So it's time to step through the threshold of 2022 into 2023, with great confidence and passion and action, ready to have things happen and unfold very quickly for you, my lovely Sagittarius. I like December for you. Your birth year, the start of your birth year. Okay, so let me draw a card from the Divine Abundance deck. Let's see how we would summarize December for you. I like it. There we go. So, you've got loss. That's interesting. It's not like an it's a shedding of what is no longer necessary. I'll show you. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. And so it's not about you having the ego plan, but what destiny has in store for you. And so anything that is falling out of your life, let it go. If it's a job, if it's a relationship, if it's friendships, if it's just it can be a change in the way you perceive things. That's also a loss. It's like, I'm letting that go. I'm not losing it. I'm letting it go. But I feel like you're in control of that. And anything that's naturally moving out of your life, let it go. Let it go, because then it would be the ego that is going to say to you, no, you need to hold on to that. You need to, that you can't just let that go. That then creates resistance, and resistance slows the process down. So don't allow your ego to take hold. Understand intuitively what needs to be released. I'm going to draw another card for you, get a little bit more information from you. But, it's as if, look at the bird that's taking flight. That tree is no longer fruitful. It's no longer providing. And so it's about flying off into new horizons, flying off into a new way of being. That's the star. Look at things in a different perspective, with a different perspective, a different way of looking at things. Cards are just flying out. Yes, because it's your path, my lovely Sagittarius. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. And so again here you've got with the hyena energy, that's fear. And then you've also got letting go of fear to find your path, to find that new path, that new destiny, that new threshold, which is the 4 of Wands at the end of December. So I really like that. In order to find your new path, you must let go of the old, not carry through that baggage. Find that new excitement. I really like that. My lovely Sagittarius, happy birthday to you all. I wish you blessings of love and light, and have fun with December. A reminder as well, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there, as well as the yearly reading. If you would like to have your own personalised yearly projection for 2023, make sure you book that reading in before the end of January, because it is a limited time offer. Blessings to you, my lovely Sagittarius.